How is it going, everybody, and welcome to episode number 1 of a brand new series on the channel. It's a PES series, something completely, not completely different because it's still football, but obviously on this channel we've only ever dealt with FIFA. It's something a bit outside of the norm, but yeah, we're going to be starting a Master League on PES 2018, forgive me, Pro Evolution Soccer with Olympique Lyon. As you can see in the background, today's episode is going to be somewhat of an introduction, a bit of talking on where I've been. You may know a little bit if you follow me on Twitter, but for some of you guys, I'm sure you've seen this and you're like, Nidge, Niall, it has been several months since we've seen anything on the channel. What has been going on? Where have you been? But just to paint the picture, like I say, it's going to be a Master League series that we're going to be trying out. We're going to do one season with Lyon, see how things go. I thought about starting another FIFA career mode, but I've played that to death. FIFA Ultimate Team in the World Cup mode isn't something I'm particularly playing at the moment. I'm pretty much all done with FIFA for the year now, it seems. I cannot wait for FIFA 19 to come round, and I do want to do another career mode and things of that nature on the channel when that happens. I mean, the Champions League in that is going to be amazing, I think. But in the present, at the moment, not something I'm particularly playing, whereas PES, although I've never played as much of this as I have a FIFA, I've still played it a fair bit, and it's a game that I really enjoy. I think the gameplay is fantastic, the presentation is not as great, but it's still got some really nice touches in there, and like I say, we're Olympique Lyon. In today's episode you're going to see, I think there's 3 matches, all of them are going to be post-com, or just me talking in the background while they go on. There's some transfer stuff, messing around with the team as you can see in the background right now, but what the general premise is going to be is for each episode there's going to be 3 games, I think, or maybe 4, depending on like what the nature of the games are. What the nature of the games are, like if it's a big game, smaller games. Forgive me as well if you can hear stuff driving past in the background. The window is open because those of you in the UK right now will know it's sweltering hot. But basically I'm going to be doing some post-com, and then I'm probably going to do one live commentary every episode. I'm not going to be doing one of those in this episode purely because it's an introduction, and I also didn't want to go any further without getting some opinions on transfers, which we'll touch upon in just a second. But for those of you guys that are wondering where exactly I've been for the last, I don't know how many months it's been. I know I uploaded a couple of compilation videos, which is something I was messing around with, a Sai and a Bale one. That's still something that I really enjoy doing, going back to play reviews and stuff like that, which is, you know, something that I'm sure will be coming back to the channel when FIFA 19 comes around, but there's not really much call for it right now. FIFA's a game that's dying. It's a strange one because the EA have put so much into the game this year, but it seems to have tailed off a lot quicker than the game ever has done. But essentially, I started a new job at the start of the year. I think it was February I started, and it just hasn't given me the same amount of free time as I had before. I have to do a bit more commuting to get to work. I don't get back until 7 o'clock. Then I've got to have my dinner, all that kind of stuff. So there's just not as much time in the day to be doing YouTube. Which I mean, those of you guys that do YouTube videos and stuff and have your own channels will know it takes a lot of time to do the editing, to film the gameplay. There's a lot of stuff that goes into it, so it's not something I particularly had the time to be doing, unfortunately. Real life stuff comes first in this case, and I'm still in the same situation. I'm still at this new job. I haven't got quite as much time as I had before, but that doesn't mean it's something. I've missed YouTube, guys. I've missed the editing. I've missed communicating with you guys. This whole thing, I've missed it so much, and I do want to get back into it again. So this is me testing the waters of it, getting back into the rhythm of it all, and hopefully when FIFA 19 comes around I'll be well and truly back in the swing of things. But when I was uploading before, I was doing videos daily, content daily. That isn't something I'm going to be able to do now with the new job, unfortunately. I'm going to try. Like I said, this is a period now where I'm going to be trying to get back in the swing of things. I want to try and get at least 3 videos up a week, so that gives me sort of a couple of days after work to be editing, filming, when I'm not doing other stuff as well. So hopefully that is the case. I'll be able to get 3 videos at least a week. Of course, right now you've got the World Cup on as well, which is, taking up even more time, which has been absolutely crazy World Cup. I mean, the England game yesterday, it was 2 days ago, as you'll be seeing this, was absolutely incredible. Winning on penalties, absolutely. I mean, bearing in mind the last time we won a knockout game, I think I was like 14 or 15 last time we won a knockout game in the World Cup, so that was like, a long time ago, guys, a long time ago, and it's something I was absolutely hot. So I've got my England shirt, gave into the hype, jumped on the bandwagon. Of course I was following it anyway, but I've not had an England shirt for years. I've managed to pick one up, and we'll be wearing that with pride on Saturday. Hopefully the boys can beat who's playing Sweden and get into the semi-final. But yeah, that's where I've been. Work stuff, live stuff, just haven't had the time, but hopefully now, like I said, we will be able to get back in the swing of things on the channel. I have said a bit about this on Twitter, so I know some of you guys will be informed. I'm just going to chuck my phone over there. But yeah, obviously I know there's some of you guys that won't be following me on Twitter, and that will all be news to you. But you can see the first game we played there. We come away with a 3-2 win, a bit of a dramatic one. For those of you interested on this, by the way, we are playing on the top player difficulty. It goes... I think that's the third highest one, so I've unlocked the legend one for winning a certain amount of games on Superstar. You can see in the background there, another cool feature on PES that you don't get on FIFA, these nice little cutscenes where Fakir's unlock the role of a playmaker, and he's someone that I do want to talk about in regards to the series shortly. But yeah, real life stuff happened, and now I'm hopefully going to be able to get back onto the ground and doing something that I love doing. Like I say, I love making videos, love talking to you guys, and I mean, those guys that are watching this, put a comment in the comment section down below, hashtag Nidge Nation. Let me know how you've been over the last few months since I've been away, because it's been a while, and I kind of regret that I didn't really say anything when I went either. It just came up, I got this new job, and I just disappeared into thin air, really, so I do apologise for that. Honestly, believe you me, I really have missed it. I have missed you guys, and like I said, hopefully I'll be able to get going again, and I hope that you guys will enjoy this series. I know it's PES, it's not FIFA, it's something different, but you know what? It's a career mode. Career mode, something that I always love doing, love playing. I know it's something a lot of you guys love watching as well, and hopefully you'll enjoy this, the PES career, as this is essentially. But yeah, we won our first game, as you saw in the background there. Going to move on to a bit more in-game stuff now. We're looking to pick up some players in the transfer market. We're doing a bit of negotiating here with Ben Yedder. I think there's Perisic that we're looking at as well. You'll see me say on one player. I felt that we needed a striker. I felt that we needed another winger because what's his name? Is it Cornet who's playing on the right hand side? Not a great player. He's okay, but I felt we could get better there. The reason I picked Lyon was because I've got a couple of really exciting players to build around. The likes of Nebel Fakir, the likes of Memphis Depay, Lopez is a top goalkeeper they got in between the sticks. So there's a lot of talent there to work with. I was very torn between these and Lazio, because Lazio is similar. They got like Immobile, Milinkovic-Savic, but we went for Lyon because I've never done a Ligue 1 save essentially. But yeah, they've got Depay, they've got Fakir. They're probably the main two players that pulled me in, and I think there's something else that could be built around. I think they needed a new striker to be brought in. I think they need another winger for Cornet, and I think that's about it really. The defence isn't too shabby, but what I want to achieve is, I'm not sure in the point in the video that you've seen now, I think we've signed a striker, you'll have seen it. We signed Ben Yedder, great player on FIFA. Equally as good on PES, when we pick him up for a bargain price as well, which is always really, really nice. I wanted to get a central midfielder, and I wanted to get a winger, and I wanted to do it as like a perfect link kind of thing, so I like playing these games and trying to get the squad realistic, you know, trying to get the nationalities together, that kind of thing. And we look at a couple of options. I was looking, you'll see Kagawa and Inoue, who for Japan in the World Cup, they've recently been knocked out, of course, in the last round against Belgium. They were so unlucky, but it's been so impressive. We look at a couple of other options as well. We were looking at, I think it was Perisic and Pajaka, and then potentially Brozovic or another Croatian midfielder, someone like Kovacic, but I think that was just going to be a bit too costly. I think we've got about 14 million in the coffers still. But let me know in the comment section if there's like a perfect link midfield and winger that you think could be really, really good. You can see in the background there Ben Yedder coming on for his first appearance for us. And let me know the options that we pick out in this video if you think I should go for them as well. And that's the reason that I'm post-coming this entire video actually. You can see Ben Yedder comes off the bench, instantly gets himself a goal. A beautiful little finish. But yeah, I'm basically... in real life now, I'm on transfer deadline day pretty much, and I wanted to record this video and get this out before I proceeded with that, because I wanted to know what you guys thought in terms of signing. So you might see this on Thursday night, really late, but I think it's more than likely going to be Friday or Saturday at some point. Obviously the football's on Friday, so I don't think we're going to be uploading this at the same time that the football's on, so it might be going up a bit late after that, or perhaps a bit earlier in the day. We'll have to wait and see. I've not really thought about that yet, but yeah, I wanted to get a midfielder and a winger essentially, and we look at a couple of options like that, so you'll have to let me know, guys, what you think of those options, and some more that you might be able to fire at me in the comment section. But I'd also be interested to know how many of you guys actually do play PES. Like I say, although FIFA is my main game, without question, that's the game I play the most of every year. Even this year when I've not touched it for a long time, it still will be the game I've played the most out of. I still play a fair bit of PES. I've never really uploaded it because, like I say, the channel's primarily been FIFA. There's been a couple of other games scattered in there, but at this point in time, I know the PES game's at the end of its life cycle. Obviously, FIFA's coming towards the end, and PES has got nowhere near as big a following in terms of YouTube and this kind of stuff as FIFA has. But it's something that I enjoy, and like I said, hopefully you guys will enjoy it. But I would be interested to know, you know, how much of this you actually play yourself. So you can see that we actually come away with a very comfortable win there. 3-0 away from home. That's 2 games, 6 points, sitting pretty at the top of the table. Exactly what we wanted to, exactly how we wanted to start things off. You have to forgive me as well, guys. I'm so rusty. It's been so long since I've done anything like this. But yeah, we're going to fit one more game in, as well as a little bit of negotiation day stuff, as you can see in the background there. And I can't actually remember the players that we looked at. So as these pop up, I'll have to, you know, discuss the options while we were thinking about them. Kagawa and Inui, I remember, were two options we were looking at. I want to say there was a French option as well, but I can't think who it was. It might not have been French, it could have been something else. Completely slipping my mind at the moment. In fact, no, it was an Argentinian one. We were looking at Lo Celso, who's a PSG midfielder, younger, a little bit of potential there. And then a Di Maria, who ended up, you can see the background there, who ended up being too expensive. But another one that I was leaning towards was Eric Lamela from Spurs. So let me know what you think of that. They're the two main options I came up with, was Kagawa, Inui, or Lo Celso and Lamela. Let me know what you think of that, or feel free to put your own suggestions in that comment section down below if you can, if you think there's something that you could recommend that'd be a bit stronger. But that is actually going to be rounding up this episode anyway, guys. That's flown by. I hope you've really enjoyed it. Like I say, leave a big thumbs up if you had. I would love some feedback. Let me know if you're looking forward to the series. And like I say, I'm absolutely buzzing to be back. Hopefully you guys are still going to enjoy this content. Like I say, probably looking 3 videos a week. And yeah, so happy to be back, guys. Missed you guys so much, and I will speak to you all in the next video. Been a while since I said that, guys. See you soon. See you soon. Nidge out.